Over the years, Friday Night Lights has proven to have one of the most loyal and enduring of TV fan bases. So, when NBC intended on cancelling the show after its second season due to low ratings, a massive fan campaign kicked into action. And keep in mind, this was 2007-ish. So not all the wonderful technologies we have now as fans existed, but the fan campaign was no less influential and, massive, as I mentioned earlier. This is On the Bubble Podcast, a proud member of the Gunner Geek Network. My name is Josh Liston from Australia, obviously, and today we're exploring the fan campaign for NBC drama Friday Night Lights. Let's do this thing.
You don't even know if this is going to be your career for a year or for 10 years.
A month even, if the pilot's going to get picked up.
Right.
And during this process, it would be like, hey, we're going to change networks. We're on a different time, different day, but we're probably canceled anyway. So don't stress about any of this.
Yeah.
That was like almost daily. I'm sure Chan said the same stuff, you know?
The fan campaign kicked off initially with fans launching a Facebook page named Save Friday Night Lights, Clear Eyes, Full Hearts, Can't Lose This Show. That particular phrase will become more evident throughout the episode as being really core to the Friday Night Lights fan campaign and also the community around the show. So the Facebook page acted not only as a centralised place for fans to congregate and share their disappointment about the show being on the bubble and NBC threatening to cancel the show, it also acted as the launching pad for a lot of the fan-driven campaigns to save the show, which followed on from the page's creation. Like a Jericho or a Roswell before it, being shows that had particular physical items that fans were able to send into the show and clutter up some offices at some network heads, which I think is hilarious the more I think about that. Friday Night Lights fans also were searching for a symbol of the show to send to the NBC network heads. It didn't take long for fans to decide that their physical items were going to be, firstly, light bulbs representing the actual lights in the show itself. It's a sports-based show based around American football, high school football, where many games happen in the evening. So lighting itself was a constant throughout the show in the way that the show was visually presented to fans. So light bulbs was a really powerful symbol of the show. They also sent physical bottles of eye drops, which represented the show's memorable phrase, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. So that's a reoccurring theme. That phrase, strangely enough, as I mentioned a little earlier in the episode, still carries on in the community today. You can go on to places like Twitter and look up the hashtag Clear Eyes Full Hearts or Clear Eyes Full Hearts Can't Lose is still floating around in that community, which I think is really, really cool.
Can't lose.
Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't lose.
Let's hear it, gentlemen. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't lose.
Let's go play some football. Let's go, baby! There's not a single person in this room that's ever going to be the same. Clear eyes, full hearts.
To me, the most interesting aspect of the FNL campaign, although I've only managed to find a single source to corroborate this particular fan action, I'll attach a link to that in the show notes where you're listening today, was when fan website SaveFridayNightLights.tv, which is no longer online, started raising donations for plastic footballs, so American footballs, to be sent to the NBC offices, with a portion of the proceeds of each football sold going to anysoldier.com, which, from my quick bit of research, that site looks quite old, so I'm not sure if they're still going, but it looks like an amazing cause when it was up and running. Now, you guys might have noticed over time, if you're a regular listener to the show, that I'm a total sucker for a charity tie-in during a fan campaign. It just gets me going. It's cool.
So, if I could Taylor Kitsch, we didn't make that. There are numbers of tributes to you. Made that.
I made that. Nobody knows this.
All this Tim Riggin stuff online is crazy.
I think it's, and especially now, but I think it's one of those things. Obviously, we did 5 years because of those guys, the fans.
Yeah.
Throwing footballs in and sending footballs to NBC, broken light bulbs, all that kind of stuff. That's why we went 5. But now it's one of those things of like taking something that you love away from someone, they have to have it more.
Right.
And so now that it's gone, officially done, now people love it even more, and now I'm starting to feel all that again. It's great.
I hear there's the screenplay, though.
So, as you heard there in the audio, featuring series star Taylor Kitsch, it's a big yes this time round, with the fan campaign for Friday Night Lights being considered a massive success, with the show going on to complete 5 seasons and 76 full-length episodes, with many involved with the show, including Taylor himself, admitting freely that the campaign was the reason the show even got a season 3, and obviously beyond. What's extra special, I think, about the Friday Night Lights campaign, as opposed to many other campaigns from the mid-2000s-ish, very few shows from before the, quote, golden age of television, unquote, appear to be still building audience and refreshing new audience and bringing people into the community at the rate and the scale that Friday Night Lights appears to be doing so on a continuous basis. That's pretty special. When a massive number of the people that know about your television show have only ever seen it after its broadcast run, that's pretty special. Hashtag clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.